Happy Friday, everybody. Guess what? It's my anniversary. Well, our anniversary. 20 years today. I remember being 19 years old and Ray picked me up for lunch every single day. And that particular day, it was a Monday, February 23rd. He picked me up and he said, "Do you really want to marry me?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And he said, "Okay, let's go now." And we went. We made a stop at, back then there were phone booths, and we stopped at the phone booth, and he made two phone calls. One to my dad, letting him know and sort of getting his blessing and asking permission. And I know, Mama, I've heard all about it, but Popo said yes. Even though I know in his heart he would have wanted a wedding, he would have wanted something else. Then he called his dad, and of course, from there, lots of tears. We looked at each other and said, "Okay, let's do this thing." And I'm ever so grateful, you know what I mean, for that day, for us being able to stick it out through thick and thin and being two young kids in love and still all this time later still building a legacy. And I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else but the love of my life. You know, when I met Ray, I just knew the very first time I laid eyes on him that I was going to marry him. That is really, really scary to tell a guy. And I just knew. I just absolutely knew from the moment that I met him. He was funny, always been funny, which is in his humor, picking me up today at noon for us to start celebrating our 20 years. He's got the whole day planned, and I can just hardly wait to spend some time with him, just sort of reminiscing and walking back through all the places we've been, the places we survived, the places that were fun. And I'm grateful to him for helping me become the woman that I am today, and coming alongside me in ministry and helping me raise two beautiful daughters. And he was and is an amazing dad. He is my hero in every way. I just remember we got married. It was, very quick because we went to the courthouse, and walking back, he drives me back to work. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, got married on a Monday, walked back in from lunch break. And I just said, "Guess what I did at lunch?" And they said, "What?" I said, "I'm married. I'm a married woman." And they're like, "What? Why are you here? Oh my gosh." And all this time later, that is just true Ray fashion. It is just being consistent. It is saying, "I love you." It is showing up. And then, yeah, we get back to work, right? We just get back in and do, Ray, he's a hard worker. And I'm just so grateful for him being in my life. I love him so much. I love him more now than I ever thought possible. I love him more and more each day, getting to see him grow into the man of God that he is, and how much he loves Jesus, and how we've just been able to grow together and just stick it out when most days we do want to throw in the towel sometimes, but most days they're good days. And so today I'll do a lot of reminiscing, and I am so excited for everybody who came alongside our journey. Thank you, Mama, for your support. I thank, Ray's parents and his family for them, for all that they've done in support of us. Marriage is more than just two people. You know what I mean? It's two families coming together. For my daughters, the huge blessing that God has given us. And huge responsibility, right? Raising children. I couldn't imagine doing this life with anybody else, but the muscle behind my ministry, my partner in crime. My dad always said, marry somebody who makes you laugh, because sometimes life isn't funny. And that is exactly what happened. He gave me that little nugget of wisdom when I was just a kid. And one of the greatest, I think treasures about Ray, one of those really great places, for him that he goes to, is his humor. He is so funny. He's the funniest person I've ever met in my life. He's still the most handsome guy that I've ever laid eyes on. And, he just has this romantic, quiet way sometimes, of just showing up and being there for us, being that solid, firm foundation. He is our safety net. I thank God for him. And so, wherever you are today, I hope you're having a good time. Send me some warm wishes if you'd like to for our anniversary. You probably won't be able to get a hold of me till tomorrow because I'm going on an anniversary adventure. But God bless all of you, and we shall Continue praying. So, bye.